Alright, it's weekend, it's party time, or in this case, it's time to blow up some ships. Now, one of the things that's been reoccurring this week is bad internet. At least in my case, my internet's been, let's say my router has been pretty close to actually feel the full force of a sledgehammer. That's pretty much how bad my internet's been. And the router is still in one piece. Obviously, if it wasn't in one piece, I wouldn't be able to upload the video. But let me tell you, that sledgehammer, the sledgehammer therapy is actually not that far from now. At least that's based on the current path that my internet connection is taking. That router about to be part of the pavement, pretty much. In any case, all jokes aside, yeah, that's a thing that's been recurring, at least in my case. Bad internet. And I think we all know how bad internet can make the experience in this game bad, especially when you are doing something risky and you try to warp out, try to do something, but the game doesn't react. And yeah, that's one of my fears, but thankfully that hasn't happened so far. Anyway, let's warm up with the good old bot Mahler. I nicknamed this ship the bot Mahler because how many times did I even explain this? Probably 1,000 by now, but in any case, I call this the bot Mahler because it's inspired by those Mahler bots that used to be around. I haven't seen one in a while, at least I haven't seen them. But yeah, that this ship is inspired by the bot Mahler. I wanted to do something even dumber with this ship. Might actually pick a second one and do that. Basically, I want to have one cursed ship with, you know what I mean when I'm talking about cursed ships. Yeah, that's what I thought to do with the Mahler. I wanted to have a ship that's just terribly built on purpose, and use that thing for combat, for PvP, and produce some funny kills with it. But I'm trying to find a Caracal, and that Caracal is so far nowhere to be found. They were in a small anomaly, but that anomaly vanished, so I assume that they have cleared the anomaly. So I'm trying to guess where they are at the moment. It was a small anomaly, so I'm going one by one basically, and hoping that I stumble upon them. I thought about using a different build on this ship, but decided against it and just decided to go with the default, with the build I usually have on the bot Mahler. Okay, I guess it's time to check out the medium anomaly. Maybe they decided to try out the medium one, who knows? Okay, there is the Caracal, not that far away. I should have taken the long range disruptor, would have worked better, but yeah, I just couldn't be bothered to change the build. Okay, well, let's see what happens next. Scrambled and webbed. Kinda surprised by, actually, never mind. For a second I thought that the Caracal was tanky, and I think we might have some company.
We're under attack.
My sixth sense tells me there is a interceptor on the way. Just one of those feelings that I get occasionally. Hopefully I'm wrong, but usually I am not wrong when it comes to these things. My nose in most cases is dead dead on, that's correct. Yeah, yes, seems something is definitely on the way. And I don't know what that is, but something definitely warped in. That means time for me to leave. Too bad though, because the Caracal was already in hull, but yeah, there was something warped in. Not really sure if it was an Astro or if it was an interceptor. I don't know, but that was my time to leave. Oh well, the Caracal was, I think most of the hull was left on the Caracal, not really sure. But one or two more hits would have definitely done the job. Oh well, sometimes we catch some ships, sometimes we miss some ships. All part of the game. And there will be more, so I'm not really bothered by it. But that was a nice warm-up, I guess, with the bot Mahler. Couple of days ago, actually, I don't know when, depends on the video, when the video is out, but I've had carriers drop on the Mahler a couple times.
Active.
Yeah, imagine that. Okay, let's go to the next target. We have a rattlesnake, I believe. Should be a rattlesnake. Yeah, it is. Okay. I say should be because when you have a lot of different recordings, you kind of lose the... You kind of forget what ship each recording has, so it can get a little bit messy at times, but nothing too bad, at least for now. Used to be a lot worse back when I really didn't pay much attention to the storage, and then I would end the week with like 300 different videos, and then yeah, imagine trying to assemble a video with that, which I did, by the way, and I can guarantee you it was hell trying to find what's old, what's new. Well, that was a terrible warping actually. Initially I thought that I lagged, but now when I say things, yeah, that's definitely a terrible warping on my part. If I warped, I think even if I warped closer, I think I wouldn't be able to. I would have missed it even if I warped closer. Oh well.
Attack.
As I mentioned before, sometimes you catch some ships, sometimes you don't. I mean, the last 2 weeks have been really good when it comes to stuff that we caught, so I can't really complain about that. I mean, I think we destroyed a couple enforcers and stuff like that, so I really can't complain about missing a bunch of ships, because the last couple weeks have been really good. Okay, we have a mammoth. Let's just warp to the gate. I forgot to mention, it's going to be the usual, you know, blowing up ships, low sec, in all sec, roams, camps, stuff like that. Basically, all of that. My favorite thing to do in EVE in general. Okay, that was nice. And I also caught the pod. You know, I kind of wish that when you destroy a pod that you lose a little bit of implant durability or something like that. I think it would be the right thing to have to do. Anyway, let's go to the next. We have a Caracal Navy. Okay. It's about to be a very dead Caracal Navy, that's for sure. If I actually used this ship in the last encounter with the first Caracal Navy, I would have been able to destroy it and cloak. But I didn't. I could have used that ship, but when it comes to low tier ships, I like this low tier ship versus low tier ship, because that's what I find most fun and most entertaining as experience wise. 75 million is Caracal Navy, not bad, not bad. And now time for me to cloak. I mean, this thing has been really well for the current thing that I'm doing with it. I've been also flying the Enforcer primarily as a rocket missile ship. I changed the autocannons into missiles. Did gain a little bit of a DPS, so I'm just experimenting to see how this thing will perform. And we have a Mammoth. Scrambled. Oh, I do love that extra scrambler range, that's for sure. Like the Ortus has stuff that the Ortus has, and I've been enjoying the Enforcer a lot, especially when I need to catch some ships, tackle some ships. This thing does that purpose, that job really well, and I like it. And that was a empty Mammoth. Alright, well, it's just another kill mark for the ship, I guess. Let's go to the next target, I guess. We have been roaming around with cruisers and small ships lately. It's been fun. I do enjoy those null runs a lot. They're entertaining, to say the least. It's just, I kind of don't really think that I built this ship properly, even after using missiles on it. I still feel like I'm doing wrong with the Enforcer. The only reason why I didn't pick a tank build is because the ISK for that is not as cheap as I initially thought that it would be. That's pretty much the only reason why this ship is still a full DPS ship. But oh, we have been scanned. That's interesting. Let's see. Let's warp to that gate. Oh, wait a second. Okay, there's the battlecruiser. So they scanned. Alright, let's go in. And they warped, and I know where they're headed to. Let's follow. Now the good thing about the Enforcer, this thing is fast. It's like an angel ship when it comes to warp speed. So chasing stuff around in null, if they don't have the warp rigs, it should be a piece of cake. Since this thing is, as I mentioned before, very quick to move around. So I think I have a good chance to catch that battlecruiser, unless they have the warp rigs. Then it could potentially be a bit problematic, but we will see how that will go. Yeah, okay, I am going to be able to chase. Let's see if they jump or if they warp back to the low sec gate. Okay, I'm jumping in as well. And we are chasing the battlecruiser. Now the annoying thing with the assault battlecruisers, usually they are stabbed through the roof. They have so many stabs, usually it's not even funny. I have only 2 scramblers, although it has range on the scramblers, it doesn't get the same bonus that the Ortus has on strength. So there's a good chance I might need one more with me to tackle the ship, because if 2 is not enough, well then we need more. And well, the chase goes on. Next system. We have a Garmor and a Enforcer. The Garmor should warp faster than a battlecruiser, so we have 2 speedy ships chasing the battlecruiser. So it should not be a problem. Okay, I am landing the battlecruiser. I surpassed the battlecruiser in warp. Okay, actually, now I did surpass them in warp. And let's go in. Jumping in blind, basically. If there's a gate camp or something, that would be funny. Also, highly likely these systems are very, very active lately. Okay, let's see if I manage to tackle them this time. Approaching gate to 0. There's the Battleships lock. A little bit far away. Scrambled. Stabbed. Knew it. Well, the chase goes on. And next system. You know, there better be some X-types inside of this battlecruiser, because we're chasing this ship down for 4 systems now. And it seems like the chase is just starting. The chase is just starting. Thankfully, the gate is actually far away, and I have enough time for my timer to disappear. And then I can jump. We have a bubble now as well, so it should not be a big problem. Okay, there's the Garmor. There's the Battlecruiser. We should have a bubble on the other end. And jump. Spam that jump button. Spam that jump button. There we go. And now I think we managed to catch this ship. Should be caught now. Okay, there is no way that they can escape this now. Let's approach, and there they are. Perfect. So they are stabbed, unfortunately. Well, let's just go full speed and let's unleash the DPS. My ballistic controls are on cooldown, obviously, because I used them last time. But I still have more than enough DPS, and yes, doing some good damage. Some decent damage. No complaints about the DPS on this ship, that's for sure. At least with the current build that I have here. And they have been destroyed. Beautiful. And the okay, well, C-type missile launcher. And some other C-types. Yeah, let's just loot that all up. There we go. Let's take a look at what we caught here. Well, not golden plated particularly, but I'm not going to complain about that. Still a very decent catch. Was it worth a 6-minute chase? I don't know. I think it was pretty funny that we tried to catch that for 6 minutes. Anyway, a hurricane just logged out, and let's do what I didn't do in a very long time. Let's go and attempt a tackle. Okay, let's warp.
Warp drive active.
And let's pray that I'm arriving on time. There's the hurricane. Hood click. Oh no, I misclicked. Yep, that's it. Yep, there we go. Missed my chance there. Clicked on cloak instead of micro overdrive. That's why you don't have these 2 modules side by side. Next we have a party here. There's a actually no, it's a Megatron Striker and a Interceptor. Well, I'm cloaked. Good thing I was cloaked. That ship went to the sun, and the Interceptor is... Interceptor at the gate, it seems like. Okay. Okay. That's a tackling. I'm not built to fight an Interceptor right at the moment. I have 3 scrunners. I could track them, but I would feel safer with webs. This ship does have web bonuses. I don't know why I don't have webs installed on the cells at the moment. I think this is my low sec cells that I just used to usually run a close range build. That's why it has scramblers. If I had webs, maybe, but even then, I think it would be a pretty dumb move. Oh, okay, there's a third one jumping in. Wait a second. But yeah, definitely will have to change my build because honestly, I am not particularly a fan of this build I have on this ship. It's not bad, it's just not suitable for... Oh, there's the Megatron, they returned. So if I did go and tackle, that would end badly probably. Unless I had webs and then web the interceptor and then blow it up, or use a Stratius. Actually, I thought about that for a while. If I were to use a Stratius, would that be a better nullsec boat? Especially with the bombard implant, which I did refuel by the way. Took a while, but finally that implant is back to 100% now. It was at 0% a couple days ago. Oh well. Quite the party today. There is a... Well, there was a bubble that was jumping in and out, and then a Macarial that jumped in. You know, every time we have cruisers, a Macarial pops in. And I think we all know the Macarial is an oversized cruiser. However, the Macarial is a ship that I tend not to engage with a cruiser unless it's an RB, of course, because with the RB you can make those cannons on the Macarial pretty useless, because you know RB has those nice stats on the tracking disruptors. And there's the bubble. Bubble is jumping in and jumping out. That's a very fast bubble. Yeah, they don't wanna play. It seems we can definitely catch the bubble, but the bubble keeps jumping in and out, unfortunately. A medium micro observer or something probably, or maybe even using that one click escape nanocore. I think they actually... Oh, they did. Oh, they actually did return the one click escape nanocore in the store. Oh no. The blue and white nanocore, one of the worst nanocores balance wise ever to be released. Oh look, a third. Eighth. Yeah, that's actually the second Macarial. Lovely. So 2 Macarials and a bubble. And it smells like there is more ships, because when if you see 2 Macarials, there's probably like 3 more on the way. And there is the bubble ship. Alright, let's wait for more to pop in. I love how I'm just creeping around, like creeping around cloaked. This feels funny. And also why I like to fly Cloaky ships. You can be stealthy and you pretty much have the control over what's going to happen next. Oh, they opened the bubble. Alright, well, we do have a interesting... Actually, I might go and take... I think I have a battleship of my own over here. A sniper one, that would be pretty funny. A Macarial will probably pop to 2 Dominic's navies with bombard. Although I usually fly my Dominics with normal offense drones. I haven't used that ship in ages actually. Mostly because the implant is just expensive and I just enjoyed other ships. But the one Dominic's navy is already pretty broken. Imagine 2! And especially now when you can have like 50,000 DPS on the... Mine has like 50,000 DPS that I haven't been using in a while. So... yeah, we could do that. Oh, and we have some salt. Although kind of funny because I'm sitting here and the only one who's warping around is the are the bubble and the macarials. So yeah, always nice to have some salt to spice up my fries. Okay, seems I'll have to serve as a warp in. That's going to work. At this distance, yeah, the bubble will catch. Yeah, I have to move a bit to the. Just move a bit to the right. Why not? That should do it. Oh, bubble left. Bubble cloaked, actually. All right. So the bubble is not a big threat, and the macarials will pretty much melt to bombard. They usually do. You never mess with a bombard Dominic's navy. These things are scary. Oh, well, they both left. Well, it's kind of ironic if you've been following local chats. Kind of ironic, to be honest. But it's usually how things go nowadays in this game. Oh well, I'll still continue moving to my position there. A bit to the left or a bit to the right. That should do the job. And then next time they return, it's gonna be some. It's gonna be probably 2 destroyed macarials or more. Who knows? You never know. But with that being said, that was a nice little run for today. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you would like to support me, feel free to like and subscribe. And with that being said, stay safe, fly safe. As always, I'll see you next time.